When I say Cassie didn't come to mess around with Diddy, I'm serious. She showed up ready to speak her truth and dropped some major secrets about him and the people around him. We all kind of expected names like Jay-Z to come up during the trial. But Cassie went way beyond that. She didn't just mention one or two people. She named a whole bunch of female celebrities no one ever linked to Diddy's wild parties before. We're talking about big names like Britney Spears, Paris Hilton, the Kardashians, and even Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, you heard that right? Ellen. Honestly, you have to feel for Cassie. What she's dealing with is intense. She spent 11 years with Diddy going through some terrible experiences, and then she had to sit in court and relive all of it, explaining everything to everyone. That takes serious courage. The trial brought out all kinds of shocking details, including pictures Diddy had given her. It's clear Cassie has been incredibly brave, not just for facing him in court, but for exposing what really happened and naming the people connected to his parties. One big story Cassie shared was about her 21st birthday back in 2007. That's when she says Diddy first started making moves on her, and she was totally caught off guard because she never expected that from him. In her 2023 lawsuit, Cassie explained how Diddy made sure to get involved in her life, both socially and personally. He even showed up uninvited to her 21st birthday celebration in Las Vegas. Not only that, he brought some famous musicians and producers with him, clearly showing off his celebrity status right in front of a young Cassie who didn't really know what to make of it all. What makes it even worse is that Diddy knew Cassie was already in a relationship at the time. Plus, he himself was publicly dating Kim Porter then. Still, he went after Cassie at an after-party in a hotel suite after her birthday. According to her story, he pulled her into a bathroom and kissed her without her permission. She didn't agree to any of it. She immediately left the bathroom crying and told her best friend what had happened, but she was too scared to share it with anyone else. In her lawsuit, Cassie also gave more details about the party itself. She revealed that other famous people were there too, including Britney Spears, Paris Hilton, and Dallas Austin. If you know anything about Diddy's parties, you can guess things probably got pretty wild and definitely weren't family-friendly. Here's where things start to get even more interesting. The day after this party was the 2007 MTV Video Music Awards, where Britney Spears performed. For years, fans have wondered why Britney seemed off during that performance. Her dance moves looked sloppy, and she seemed kind of out of it. Back then, no one knew about the crazy party the night before, but now everything makes sense. She probably wasn't at her best because she was still recovering from the wild night. People criticized her performance as lazy and forgettable, especially since she stumbled a few times. But if you think about it, she was likely just worn out from what had happened the night before. Britney wasn't the only big name at the party. Paris Hilton was there too, and there are pictures proving it. Paris being at one of Diddy's parties doesn't surprise me at all. Back then, she was everywhere. Known as the ultimate party girl, she was always at the hottest events and mixed with the biggest stars. There were also rumors about her using drugs back in those days, but you didn't hear that from me. One name that really shocked people when it came up was Ellen DeGeneres. Seriously, Ellen partying with Diddy? It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Ellen is known for keeping things pretty clean and professional now, but back then, she liked to have fun when the chance came. In an interview, she even talked about how excited she was to party with Diddy and how he was the one person who had to be there for the good times.
Try to be early?
Yes, I'm trying to be early.
Are you going to be early for my party?
Yes, I am. No.
No.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right. Not too late, though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because, you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not going to let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are going to have blisters. You're going to be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
In a different interview, she called him out for not inviting her to his birthday party, even though he kept saying that he had actually sent her an invitation.
Your birthday party, am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
During that same interview, Diddy made a joke about a secret after-hours party, and Ellen was quick to join in and laugh along with it.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
No, it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, you know, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel. You know?
And then it will carry on there?
Yeah, yeah. Then no, I mean the after party.
No, I know about them. I'll listen to the music. I've heard that song After Party.
Interestingly, there's a video where paparazzi are asking Ellen about her friendship with Diddy. And honestly, Ellen looked really shaken by their questions. She went into a panic right away, which was strange. Why would she get so nervous just hearing Diddy's name?
Were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy?
Please.
Did that surprise you about P. Diddy?
Ellen, can
He's been on your show many times.
It really makes you wonder how much Ellen might know about Diddy's wild behavior, and if she's been keeping things quiet for him. But that's not the only surprising name that came up. Kim Kardashian and her sisters were mentioned too. Honestly, this isn't too shocking since the Kardashians seem to be everywhere, especially at the biggest parties in Hollywood. In a video that recently resurfaced, all three sisters sat down with Diddy and talked about his famous parties and just how wild they were known to be.
Fun. Well, I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff.
You do.
But we've been known to party with you a few times.
yes.
What are like, I don't know, some of you were just at Puff's birthday.
Yes.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
You forgot about that?
No, that was an epic night too. Every night.
Why was it so epic?
That night was fun because all the girls ditched me. So I was like me and the boys. Like it was me.
They're a good group of boys to be
me,
around with.
Kanye, Corey, T, and we were all just like hanging out, and it was
You loved it?
fun. Yeah, I loved it.
I don't know how you have all the energy, but that's who you are. And I think that's why people are so drawn to you, because you're so eclectic. And I mean, no matter what, no matter how much you work, you don't sleep, you don't do anything, but that's just you. That's like what.
You could clearly see that they genuinely enjoyed the parties and had an amazing time. And before anyone says the sisters didn't know what they were walking into, let me stop you right there. In another video, Khloe actually admitted she went to Diddy's parties where everyone was completely naked.
Yes. So who was with you this weekend?
A bunch of my friends.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber,
So far,
French
so good.
Montana.
Do you even know half the people you're naming?
No.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
I don't know about you, but all of this definitely sounds pretty wild to me. The whole situation with Diddy and those parties has some serious freaky vibes. And let's not forget how much the Kardashian women were involved. They openly attended. Tons of the parties he threw, having a great time in the spotlight. But as soon as Diddy got exposed and eventually arrested, they distanced themselves from him so quickly it's hard not to wonder if they were trying to protect themselves from any extra drama or unwanted attention. One interesting detail is that Kim Kardashian unfollowed Diddy on Instagram less than 24 hours before Homeland Security raided his properties. That timing alone makes you think, did Kim know something was about to go down before the rest of us? Could she have been tipped off? Are there secrets she's keeping that the public doesn't know about yet? Fans are definitely convinced there's more to the story than what's been revealed so far. But Kim isn't the only name causing confusion. Michelle Williams is another one that has everyone scratching their heads. No one really knows what her connection is to all of this. People are guessing that maybe she was just another face at Diddy's parties, especially considering her close ties to Jay-Z and Beyonce. If she's friends with those two, it wouldn't be surprising if she crossed paths with Diddy at some of his infamous gatherings. Her name actually came up pretty early on during the trial. In fact, it was mentioned right at the start during jury selection. That's when some of the other big names surfaced too, like rappers Kid Cudi and Kanye West, actors Mike Myers and Lauren London, and singer Don Richard, who was once signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records. Now it's still unclear whether Michelle Williams was a victim, just a partygoer, or somewhere in between. But judging by how things are unfolding, it feels like the truth will come out before the trial ends. People online have been speculating wildly about how many celebrities might have been affected, gone into hiding, or even lost their minds because of Diddy's actions. Some fans are convinced that Britney Spears was driven crazy by what happened, and others are talking about the late actress Brittany Murphy, wondering if there's some connection there too. The whole thing sounds like a nightmare. An unpopular opinion, though maybe not so unpopular after hearing all this, is that the real reason Ellen DeGeneres and Porsche are living in England now is that they know a lot about Diddy and don't want to get dragged into the trial or face any legal trouble themselves. The big question is, what exactly does Diddy have on them? Some people think he might have recordings or evidence that could ruin the Kardashians too. After all, if you think about it, someone like Diddy with his long history in the industry and wild parties could have a lot of dirt on a lot of people. So, what do you think? Do you believe the Kardashians and others are trying to stay quiet because they're scared of what might come out? Is Kim's Instagram move proof she knew more than she let on? And what about Michelle? What's her real story in all of this? There are so many unanswered questions. and the trial is only just beginning. I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more as it goes on. Feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know what you think about all this drama and which celebrities you believe are involved behind the scenes. Also, don't forget to check out the next video because there's even more to uncover in this story.